Ndị be anyị, ozi anyị na-enweta bụ na ọnwụ egbuo na nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Alex Madiebo, onye anyị maara dịka kọmanda ndị sojas n'oge anụrụ agha Nigerian Biafran War. Ka anyị nụ ihe o kwuru gbasara ya bụ agha Biafra n'oge ọ bụ kọmanda nke ndị amị n'oge ahụ.
When we were attacked, we were not ready. If we had known we were going to be attacked, we wouldn't have bothered to go to that extent. Afambo, Major General Alex Madiebo, Omunwa command army in the Biafra. Area bidon as July 1967. By September, commander, that's Onwanabo, Kanulara, Mbudi commander. Biafra in 1967, I'm probably the oldest living Biafran official. I mean official. I was about third in the hierarchy. Ojukwu, Effiong, then myself. I know that the aim of Biafra then was to find a way of protecting the Igbos. There was a lot of killing, and thousands, if not millions of Igbos were in the east, some without hands or legs or head even. And those in the army knew that the only way to save what was left was to form a sort of force, not necessarily independence. You have to have an army for even looking after Biafra itself, not going to war. Anom n'iru ọgụ ebe egbe izizi gba na June or July of 67. Anom na Gakem. Anọkwa ewe gba almost the last na 1970 as commander. Ebukata ndị Igbo. Mụnwa bụ a colonel that time. And abịa n'ọgwa m as onye officer army dị on top na Kaduna, most senior. Abịa onye ugwu bịa gwa m sị na a ga-egbu ndị Igbo. Very prideful, na a ga-egbu ndị Igbo, na ma a survive. Na ndị ugwu a decide go na a ga-egbu ndị Igbo niile maka na egbu Sadwana. Eme coup, first coup. So mụnwa ba aeroplane jegwo Ironsi. Ka bụ mbido agha jegwo Ironsi si na nekwife na a ga-egbu ndị Igbo. Na egbuchesie ndị ugwu declare independence. Gbajie bridge jeba, gbajie nke Makodi, declare that facts, figures. Ironsi ọkpọ that time onye isi police army, ugwu Hausa, onye ndị niile onye ya na ya na-anọ n'ọfịs Brigadier Johnson ọgwụgwọ ọsịm fụkwa efe nkwu kpọọ ndị ugwu nọ ndị mụnwa accused agba m na nzuzo. I said I wouldn't be intimidated. Ekwughị ekwu mere ọnụ a gee ntị gbee ntị a ga-ekwuliri. In the end, the university didn't believe. A long story, he died. But immediately, also now my memory, also gave myself a transfer to Lagos. More moving in charge of artillery, commander, whole Nigerian Army artillery. Nje anọzi m n'ugwu Hausa, this area wee bido. Ndị meku because emere election na Abeokuta na West chitie ndị Yoruba, ndị Igbo jebe ọgụ. A na-eme campaign na Benue, Makurdi, chitie ndị Tiv, ndị Igbo jebe ọgụ. Nwere nke ndị Igbo dị involved. Ndị Igbo wanted to everywhere n'ọfa ga-protect Nigeria. Ọnya bụ na onye chọrọ ịchị Nigeria, audition, make sure you can take care of the Igbos. They are the only people who will oppose it and make trouble.
Gịnị ka ị ga-akọwara anyị bụ relationship gị na nna anyị ukwu Ojukwu?
Ojukwu thought a lot of me. You see, I was the only person that kept an appointment from beginning of the war to the end. Whether any other person, particularly in the army, onwere onye ọbụla hold command in the army for more than 3 months without a change. But from the first shot in July, Nagakem, Ugoja, Ogamwale, the first artillery I was there. I need the 2024 senior officers that fell back to Biafra, Madiebo. All Madiebo now run Nigerian army before the war. Every aspect of it, infantry, artillery, engineers, communication, transport, they were all headed by Igbos. Those people wouldn't enter Biafra. From them, this 2024, Ojukwu picked me as the commander of the Biafran army. Yes, he put me there, so he must have his reason. And I was the only commander in Biafra that the civilians didn't rise up against me because they lose the civilians at riot, abroad riot, be repressed, but she was one last more than a battle. But I was losing the war from. In fact, only the first 2 months, Njoku, the after that started the war, Njoku was, if you can call him Biafran Army commander. He was the commander of the Nigerian army before Biafra declared independence. So he was really commanding the Nigerian army in Enugu. Mana declared independence Nobogo. The army lasted two months under him. The Nigeria scattered, conquered Enugu September. 2 months. Then I said, I'll take over the army. I came there. There was no army to command. Then the army at war with no weapons, will break anybody. And Njoku, who was a very good officer, didn't last 2 months, scattered the army. Because Ije Inogu, Kandiocha, button. All you need is to make a plan. So in Biafra, we had nothing. Now, when I took over in September 1967, Mbienugu, from Nkalago, ebe no war front, Mbienugu, onye ọbụla na-agbagharị, onwere amị mfo. Wee bido n'isi, Enugu na-agba ọsọ, wee bido n'isi, gather some, the soldiers were milling around, bido n'isi wee reform all the army. Aka bido n'ọgụ na south to Port Harcourt. So the small army there, ọmụnwa bido nọ n'isi wee reform all the army. And when photographs, reform all the army, and luckily, ndị Nigeria abanyere Enugu, they relaxed. I remember the looting, but during that period, more reform all the army and sent them back into Enugu to try and recapture Enugu. From that time, the reform army and the sort of leadership they wanted, when the army nọkata and saying, hey, no man knows, with Boko Haram, nọkata the army, with what they have, the equipment they have, even with one unit, more than double what the whole of Biafra had. Why capital, you see, you know, and the army trusted me. The Igbo general, I was in the war front every day of the year and every year of the war. In fact, no on the war front can no nowhere. Wee bịa sị m na Ojukwu na-achọ m n'Owerri. My family was an issue. Onye na-elo about family. If I ga-eme Owerri na ada the second time, abịa sị m na Ojukwu chọrọ m nlo Nnewi na-agwa in Kadafia, Efion, bịa izi m ozi. Si ọ bụrụ na ndị bizi ọsị m bịa. Wee lue Ojukwu wee sị m, I was surprised. Ọ nọ na Nnewi, I know the first time in affair for almost a year. We were corresponding every day. Or some quarter apple. I get a peace mission. I forgo mu ibu jisi na bia. Mwale ile goza mono. Kedi peace otim dibem kede befano. Na fano ni isu. In 2 hours time they should be at the airport. Mu naba kanye one on the bem. Honestly, so that's the end.